Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Create a World State for Dragon Age Inquisition. As you guys already know, I finished Dragon Age 2 and currently, actually tomorrow I am going to start publishing my Dragon Age origin stories. One by one, and I think in 2 weeks at most you will be able to watch Dragon Age Inquisition, because right after creating this world state I am intending to export it into Dragon Age Inquisition and start right away, because I have time today and I am really curious to see what's really going to happen, how the story is going to proceed in Dragon Age Inquisition. You know guys, I really wonder how you guys exactly waited for each game to come out for years, because I'm already wishing that I'm not going to finish the Inquisition soon, and right after that I can play the Dragon Age 4. I really don't know how you guys waited for so long. So let's just get into it. Right here is the hero. My hero was a Kuzland, a female Kuzland, of course. I'm going to choose that, and she was a rogue and her name was Elissa, so let's do that. What is this about? The hero of Ferelden was the younger daughter of Bryce Kuzland. Ternov, however, when Arendenhov's forces attacked Castle Kuzland and murdered most of the Kuzland family, the hero escaped to safety with Grey Warden Commander Duncan, who then recruited her into the Order. Okay. I have another world state? How? Okay, maybe I was actually trying to figure out how am I supposed to do this. I think I accidentally created another world state back then, but no problem there. Yeah, this is my hero. How am I supposed to choose it? Well, this is a problem. This is what I want. How am I supposed to choose it? Alright. If I go back, will it be... No. Warden didn't die. Okay, now it happened. Now it's happening. Warden is alive and well. Oh, this is how I choose it. My screen is a little bit too short. I think I'm using my laptop for this recording, and that's why I wasn't able to choose it, I think. Yes, choose this hero, please. Okay, let's go back. And my warden is alive and well. Let's go column by column. This is the Nature of the Beast quest. Well, I saved Els and I saved werewolves too from their curse, and Zatrian actually sacrificed himself and broke the curse on them, right? But not like this. The warden eliminated the werewolf's threat, forging an alliance with the Dalish. The werewolves were cured of their decades-long curse, and the Dalish joined the warden's forces against the blight. This is what I had. But I'm just going to look into this one just because I'm curious. Swayed by the pleas of the Lady of the Forest, the warden eliminated the Dalish and gained the werewolves as allies. Wow, okay, that sounds a little bit too much. How can you just kill all those elves? They were innocent, I don't know. It must be some kind of evil playthrough for someone to choose, probably that. Okay. Atras. I think there was an elf. Yes, Denilah, I remember her. Actually, Denilah's daughter attacked my hogs during Dragon Age 2, that's what I remember. And I actually told her husband that she was dead. She was a werewolf, that's what I remember. Yes, I told him. That's why her daughter knew and then came to attack one of the previous werewolves in Dragon Age 2 and also attacked me also. Oh, Kamen and Gaina. I remember that. I helped them to be together. Yeah, I played the matchmaker. So yes, this is what I'm going to choose, of course. And didn't bring Varathon Ironbark. I think I remember I did gave him the Ironbark. I actually remember even where I found it. That detailed yet. So how did the warden handle Elora's sick Hala? I wasn't able to save this Hala. I remember that. Too bad. I'm sorry. I wanted to save her, but I didn't have the skill, I think. So I'm not going to change any answers here because I want my choices and what really happened in the game to carry on to the Inquisition. So I'm not going to change anything. And Dagon? Who was Dagon? How did the warden deal with Dagon in the Brazilian forest? The warden did not encounter Dagon. The warden carried... yes, I remember. I carried the unconscious elf back to his people. Yes, that's what I did. Alright, so we completed this one. Paragon over her kind. We killed Branka, that's for sure. So what happened to the Anvil of the Void? Caridin and the Warden defeated Branka and destroyed the Anvil of the Void, ending both the threat it posed and the opportunity it represented. That's what happened, yes, but I'm curious about other choices to see what can happen. What could happen? The warden convinced Branka that her quest for the anvil was self-destructive. Can you do that? Huh? She was so crazy, obsessed about it. How can you even convince her, really? Okay, Branka ultimately destroyed it before ending her own life. Really? I didn't know that you could do that. Wow. Joining forces with the warden against Caridin, Branka set about uncovering the anvil's dark secrets. But this is what I did. I defeated Branka. In my opinion, she couldn't be redeemed, in my opinion, when I played the game. That's what I thought, but looking at what can happen, that's quite interesting. So, how did the warden deal with Dagna's request to become a scholar at the Circle Tower? I helped her. I told her, I remember her. And I didn't even told her father that she wanted to do that. So, Dagna left to study. Yes, she did. And Dagna... no, I didn't tell her that. I helped her to go to the circle. Yes. Balin rules Orzammar. Yes, he does. And the other choices, Haramond, I think, yes. That's my world state. This is... what's this about? Did the warden have relations with Mardi? Who's Mardi before being cast out of Orzammar? I don't think so. My warden was not a dwarf for sure, so it didn't happen. But I played the dwarven novel origin and I don't remember anything like that. Interesting. Did the warden restore Mardi's son's birthright? This is the same thing. I didn't have a son with Mardi, so no need to look into that. didn't speak to Filda. Who was Filda? I need to remember that first. How did the warden complete Filda's quest to find her son Rock in the deep roads? Now I remember. I remember telling her that her son is dead. Yeah, I didn't want to put her in so much pain, knowing that her son was, you know of the condition. So let's choose this answer. Rock survived his encounter with the warden, but Filda was given the closure of believing her son had perished in the deep roads. Yes. I'm really hoping that I did the right thing with her. I guess we might be able to see in next game, since we are putting this choice into the world state. So, did the warden prove to the Shaperate that the Legion of the Dead was connected with a noble house? I think I did. I think I found something in the deep roads to prove that, right? Yes, the warden uncovered a shared the origins of Legion of the Dead. I think so. I think I'm right. I remember right. But that's what I think so. What did the warden decide to do with the tome stolen from the Shaperate? I returned it back. I remember catching the thief. Returned to Shaperate, yes. That's what I remember. Didn't help Burkle create a chantry. That's true. I didn't help him. I didn't help him. It's really going to carry into the choices. But I actually remember in the epilogue, I remember checking the epilogue for the results of creating a chantry at Orzammar, and it wasn't so good, so I guess I did the right thing here. Zerlinda? Who was Zerlinda? In Dusttown? Zerlinda remained in Dusttown. Zerlinda's father was convinced to take his daughter back, much to their mutual relief. Okay, now I remember her. She was the woman who wanted to leave her child into the deep roads because she couldn't look after him, because a child's father was a casteless, and by that, because of that shitty rules of Orzammar, the child was supposed to be casteless, and even her father didn't want him, so I told her to go to the surface. That's what I remember. Yes, she did left for the surface, but apparently you can make her convince her father to take her back. Okay. But this is what I did, so yeah, she left for the surface, so that's what I'm going to choose. Didn't complete Roget's lyrium. Oh, I did! I did a very good job with smuggling lyriums during Origins. I remember that. Yeah, I did complete that. Didn't help Orta join assembly. I did that too. I found some documents for her in the deep roads to prove that her family was connected. She was connected to this Ortan Taig and this Paragon or something. That's what I remember. So we finished that one. Paragon or her kind. Companions. Let's look into that. No one romance. Is that even possible? Is that even possible to not romance Alistair? Come on, guys. Recruited dog. I didn't even need it to. I had a dog from the beginning. So there are no other answers, so I'm going to choose that. Logain was executed by Alistair. Yes. No, wow. Yeah. He was actually killed by Alistair in a duel. Yes, that's what happened. Let me look into the other choices. I'm curious. Logain found some measure of redemption after joining the Grey Wardens and sacrificing his life to execute the Archdemon. I actually saw a playthrough recently which Logain became a Grey Warden. I was so shocked about it because I didn't even look into epilogues or the other epilogues about him, and learning that he can actually become a Grey Warden, it was so shocking for me. And the price that Alistair had to pay for that, it was so much. So it's something that I will never be able to do to Alistair. Never. I couldn't believe it. Let me see. What did the warden do about Stan's imprisonment in Lothering? I just picked the lock. Didn't free Stan. Picked the lock. Yes, that's what I did. It was so easy. Yes, recruited Stan. Yeah, that's true. And yes, I recruited Ogren too. Ogren was a bit of an ass, but I kind of liked him. I also hated him at the same time because he was kind of impossible sometimes. Okay, let's see. Didn't return Stan's swords. No, I did. I definitely did. I remember that. He was so happy about it. I recruited Zervan. Yes, I recruited Zervan. That's true too. And he is alive and well, thank God. Thank the maker, he is alive and well. Recruited Win, yes, I did that too. And Alistair died. No, no one died. No, who can ever do this to Alistair? Come on, guys. No, he became the king, of course. Yeah, I solved this one too. Alistair became a drunk and... Oh my god. No. I can cry. I can just cry thinking about it. No. What? Confirm world state. This choice had dependencies on other choices. In order to make your world state valid, we must adjust the following choices. Would you like to continue? No, why do I have to do this? What? But is this I don't know. Do I have to do something about dark ritual or something? Let me see the Battle of Denerim before that. No, of course Logain didn't. Warden killed the Archdemon. But... Damn it. What is this? Arlo Redcliffe. Prologue. The Landsmith. Denerim. How am I supposed to change this thing? Is it something about Morrigan? Morrigan did not. Yeah, maybe if I change this. Morrigan's child was the result of her completing the dark ritual with the warden. No, it was with Alistair. So maybe if I do this, I will be able to make Alistair a king. Yes, definitely. And we were lovers. Yes, we were. No, I became the queen. Yes. I was so happy at the epilogue of Origins. I wasn't that much in Dragon Age 2's epilogue. I was just shocked. So shocked. Vin is alive and well, yes. But she is not anymore if you have read the book. Asunder, unfortunately. And Leliana. Yes, she is alive and well. Of course she is. Oh no! You can kill Leliana after poisoning the urn. Ooh, okay. I didn't know that too. Yeah, Morgan had an old god baby with Alistair and Grimoire. Morgan's Grimoire. Yes, I did. No, but not peacefully. I killed Flamet. Not that I was successful at killing Flamet from what we know at Dragon Age 2. Yeah, I am really excited about seeing Flamet again in Inquisition. I will be waiting for her right after the prologue, as always. So, I checked in with companions. Let's go to the Broken Circle quest. Mages supported, yes. That's what happened. The Warden fought to the top of the tower and defeated Uhtred, saving the remaining mages and recruiting them into the Warden's army, yes. And first Enchanter Orving survived, yes, he did. Yes, that's what happened. Did not agree to Cullen's request. No, I didn't. I'm glad that I didn't. But I was really happy to seeing Cullen, actually seeing Reason at the end of the Dragon Age 2 and not obeying Meredith. That was cool. I liked it a lot. So let's look into the Denerim quests. Sir Landry. I need to remember first. I don't remember fighting someone like this. Who was he? Oh, okay. I think he was someone I just encountered at Denerim, and he thought that Grey Wardens betrayed Kalen and he wanted to duel with me, but I just kind of intimidated him away, I think. Yes. Did the Warden tell Ban Sigurd about finding Oswin in Arlhall's torture room? I did. Of course I did. I did. This guy was kind of an ass, the one that is tortured, I think, but I still helped him. Did the Warden bring the ancient encrypted scroll to Sister Justine in Denerim? Yes. Let's continue. Slim Cold Risk Crime. I did. It was kind of fun, and I found Tears of Andraste in the end. Did the Warden help Surgeon Kylon clear the White Falcons out of the Pearl? I think so. Not just the Pearl, I cleared out some people from Denerim's this Noble Tavern, Noble Tavern also, I think, if I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember clearing out the place. But then they ambushed us in some backyard and wanted to fight with us again. That's what I remember. So did the Warden handle the Crimson Ores for Sergeant Kylon in them? Yeah, this might be the thing that I was talking about just now. Yeah, I cleared them out from Noble Tavern, I think. The ores went on to terrorize patrons. Yes, at the Noble for some time. I handled them. That's what I remember. What's that? Did the Warden give Austana her brother Irminix's ring? I think that guy was a Templar. And he was in the dungeon of Arlhall's estate, right? And yes, I brought the proof to his sister. Did the Warden return the worn amulet to the beggar woman in Denerim's alienage? I have no idea. Having her grandmother's amulet again allowed the beggar a measure of peace. I think I probably did, but I am going to check this one. And if I didn't, I will come back and choose the other choice. But I probably did. I don't remember having an unfinished quest about this one, so I probably did. Did the warden complete Master Ignacio's assassination missions? Yes, I did. I was so skeptical about doing it because, you know, you just assassinate people for crows, but in the end, when I went to investigate the places, they just attacked me. And the first quest that I did was also by chance. I didn't even took the quest from Ignacio at the beginning. And these people attacked me because I was a warden and they were working for Hope, so I kind of had to kill them. And then the quest started by that. So the warden earned access to a special stock of goods by earning Ignacio's favor. Yes, let's choose that. Goldana, of course we encountered her. I did help Alistair for that. It didn't really turn out well, but yeah, we did. And I kind of sent Marjolaine away. And I remember Leliana telling me that she needed to go after her at the ending. And I was just like, maybe I should have dealt with her. And the prologue. Did I complete it all other options? No, I didn't look into the Denner Landsmith. But Alistair, half-brother to King Cailan, stepped up to become the new king of Ferelden, joined by the warden herself, daughter of recently deceased Tairn Kuzland, one of the most powerful families in the nation. That's definitely what happened, and I'm not going to touch this option. Okay, let's go into the prologue. This prisoner in Ostagar, I remember making the guard. Yes, giving him his own lunch. Cured Mabari Hound. I remember also finding some plants for Mabaris in the wilds. And next, Urn of Sacred Ashes. Not defiled, yes. I remember some imposters in Dragon Age 2 trying to sell fake Urn of Sacred Ashes to heal people. It was kind of funny. Arlo Redcliffe. Yes, we helped them. We didn't let them to die. And Bevan. Freed Bevan and took sword. Freed Bevan and paid for sword. Did not find sword. This has so many variations. I bought the sword from Bevan. Yes, from his sister actually. But yes, that's what I did. Redcliffe? Yes, we prepared for the fight. We stayed and fight and never rescued Owen's daughter. No, I did. She was in the castle just scared and I sent her back to his father. Connor was freed from the demon. Not possessed, yes. Ooh, you can leave Connor possessed? Wow. How that works, really? Because how you can even save Redcliffe by not banishing the demon? Okay. I definitely need to look into that. Isolde was alive? No, she didn't sacrifice herself. Bella. Bella? Who was Bella? I have no idea what she did. I definitely have no idea. I have no idea. I don't remember anything about her. I remember talking to a girl in Redcliffe's tavern, but I don't remember doing any quests about her. So I will need to check this, guys. Yes. I will need to look into that. So there are two things that I need to look into before importing the save to Dragon Age Inquisition for now. Okay, let's go to the Battle of Denerim. Yeah, Warden killed Archiman. Of course she did. She was a badass. Awakening. Yeah, I killed the architect. You know, after seeing Corypheus, I was really glad that I did. After seeing what Corypheus is, I'm really glad that I killed architects right now. I knew that Darkspawn could not be trusted at all. Think about it. He is one of the magisters that entered the Golden City and brought blight to the world. Ooh, how can you trust that? I don't know, so sinister. Did the warden go through the alluvion with Morrigan? Nope. Nope. Really? You can stop Morrigan? Really? Why would you do that? No, I didn't go through the alluvion. I returned to my Alistair. Dragon Age Origins. Warden's Keep DLC. The awareness's alchemical concoction. I remember not touching that thing because, you know, I would feel kind of guilty about drinking something like that because it costs so many people's lives. So I wasn't really comfortable with drinking it. Awareness was alive, not Sophia. You can leave Sophia alive. Wow. Awareness continued research, but ethical research actually. Yeah, I have that option. Good, very good. Let's choose that. Let's go back to Dragon Age Origins. Stone Prisoner, Shale. Shale is alive and well. Of course she is. Matthias and Amalia, both alive, neither possessed. We killed the kitty, I remember that. Kitty was trying to make a bargain with me to take Amalia, but I didn't let her. Yes. Okay, let's go back. Time for Dragon Age 2. In this case, my hawk was not Garrett. My hawk was Marion. What is this? What happened here? Okay, let's choose this one. I think somehow I automatically, the keep somehow pulled out some information from my game. Maybe I was a sarcastic hawk. Act 1, let's start. Okay, so many things to do. Fought against Templars. While risky, Hawk managed to defend the mages from Templar capture. Which quest are you talking about? How convinced the Templars to take their search elsewhere, protecting the mages? Hawk returned to mages over back into the custody of the Templars and the Circle. But which quest was that? I need to know details. Is this about Trask? If this is that quest, I remember somehow convincing those Templars to leave, not killing them. Huh? It's probably that one. But was it in the Act 1? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, guys, if I'm wrong. And did Hawk return the cargo to Martin? No, I didn't. I didn't give him that. I don't know why, but I just didn't like him. Was Calder killed? Calder. I think that was the guy who thought that demons made him do things, which I gladly killed. And Seamus Yeah, he returned to Viscount. Wait a minute. You can... Wow, Seamus can die in first act. Then how the Patrice's story turned out later on that? What did they do to start the war? I don't know. That's weird. I need to look into that too. I like that there are so many options to, so many ways to go in the story of these games. Is Guinness alive? Guinness died at Hawke's hand after forcing a conflict rather than any competition for the reward for saving sister. Yes, I killed her, I remember. I had to. She was barking crazy. Danzig. While searching for Fenrir, Hawke and company killed the slaver Danzig. I think Fenris just showed a hand in his heart. That's what I remember. Did Hawke tell Ghislaine the truth about his wife's death? Not sure. I did look for her, which led to the quest of Hawke's mother's death. I remember the thing with the white lilies, but I don't remember. Did I tell him? While he learned that she had died, Hawke spared nobleman a grisly details. The noble learned the grisly fate of his wife. I'm not sure why can't I remember? I think I didn't. But I think, guys, in the end I will go over these options once more to make sure that I took every option correctly, what I played during the games. So don't worry about it if I did anything wrong, but you can warn me in the comments about it, because sometimes you guys remember everything even better than I do. Okay, let's continue. Did Hawke find the miners who'd gone missing from the bone pit? Yes. Yeah, there were dragons there. We killed the dragons. Blackmailed Sir Trask. No, I didn't. I actually, helped him to keep the secret that his daughter was a mage. Yes. Iduna was turned into the circle. I remember that too. And Fenriald went to Dalish, as it is here. Karen reinstated with Templars. Yes, that's what happened. Even though he wasn't able to become a full Templar for many years, he was reinstated. I remember that. And defended Katojan, or hand him over to the Kunari. I defended him, but he killed himself in the end. Brainwashed Kunari. Was Karis killed? Karis. When was this? Hawke chose not to kill Karis and his group of Templars. Aided by Sir Trask, Hawke killed Karis and his group of Templars. I think this is the quest that I liked to Templars about. Having killed the mages, the Starkhaven mages, then this quest over here is not the same one. So which Templars is this one talking about? Hawke convinced the Templars to take their search elsewhere, protecting the mages. While risky, Hawke managed to defend the mages from Templar capture. Hawke turned the mages over back into the custody of the Templars and the Circle. Well, I know that I would never turn mages into innocent mages into Circle. I will have to check on this one, because it's not the one that I thought. Let's continue. So, I think the Act 1 is finished here. Let's go to companions. I romanced Anders, which I happen to want to, which I happen to break up later. I am going to choose the breakup option if I can in the keep, because you guys already know that my game backed out and I couldn't choose the breaking up option in the end. So that's what I would do if I could. So that's what I'm going to choose if I can here. Were Varric and Hawk friends or rivals? They were friends, for sure. How can you be rivals with Varric? Come on. What was Bethany's career? Bethany? I didn't have Bethany. I had Carver. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe I need to choose that she died at the beginning. Yeah, while escaping lothering. Okay, I should have looked more detailed. Carver became a Grey Warden. Yes, my little bro. Bartrand? No, he survived. Anders saved him, kind of. That's what I remember. Yes. And yeah, she didn't see it. I'm not even going to look into other options. And yes, we went into Bartrand's old estate and we figured out that it was a part of the idol still there, and then Sandal took it and made some kind of enchantment out of it. And no, I didn't let him keep it. No. I wouldn't do that. We know what happened in the end with Meredith, and it was obvious that that thing drove Bartrand also mad, so Did Hawk recruit Isabella? I did. And she did return with the tome? Yes, plagued by her conscience and likely against her better judgment, definitely, Isabella returned the tome to Hawk and the Canary. Yes. And Fenris is, well, alive and well. He even helped me in the last battle. Did Hawk give Isabella to the Arishok? No, I would never. Even though we were not seeing eye to eye, I would never. Meryl stayed with Hawk. After being expelled from her clan and moving to Kirkwall, Meryl lent her considerable magical skills to Hawk's cause, yes. And Meryl alive and well? Yes, sure, she is. All of my companions are alive and well. I have no idea about Sebastian, but I don't give a fuck about it. So, did Hawk approve of Anders' action at the Chantry? No. No amount of explanation could convince Hawk that Anders was in the right. Hawk backed Anders' actions, perhaps moved by the mage's claims that such things were inevitable. No. Sorry, no. But I didn't kill him. I couldn't. He's been my friend, my lover, and so many other things for many years, so killing him would be so painful for me, as all of you guys have been asking me about. Yeah, I just couldn't, you know. I'm kind of soft like that, I think. If you can call that soft. Did Meryl destroy the Alluvion? She did. Yeah, she was so miserable about everything that happened that she just crushed it. But well done, I'd say. But after reading the books, the Masked Empire, I kind of saw that how important are those alluvions, and maybe restoring that alluvion would do kind of good, or would make us I don't know, discover something, so I was a little bit concerned about what happened in Dragon Age 2 with Meryl. But when I think about it also, I know that that mirror was especially tainted and kind of cursed or something. It wasn't good for anything. That's what I felt during the game, and I did it for right reasons when I did it. At least my conscience was clear at that time, because I didn't know anything about the other things going on, like in Masked Empire, so I did the right thing at that point. Evelyn actually married Tonic, and they were quite happy. And she did stay with me. Yes. And no, we didn't kill them. I was able to convince them to leave us. Sebastian was there, not that it really mattered. I tried so hard to make him into a friend or a rival, but fucking Sebastian kept giving me friendship points and then rivalry points and then rivalry points and then friendship points. Did Hope make Talis angry? Did I? No, I didn't. You were fine. I gave her actually her scroll too. So there was nothing wrong between us, and I didn't kiss him. Didn't really wanted to. Okay, that's it then. Let's go back. And after companions, we are going to look into Act 2. Let me see. Killed Gascard. Gascard de Puy? While ultimately not responsible for the disappearances, Gascard's methods for protecting them were unsavory. I remember Varric killing him. But Varric killed him during Act 3, so I am going to choose this answer. I didn't kill him at the beginning. Wait a minute, no! Hoke's mother died during Act 2, so we did kill him during Act 2, okay. Did Hoke side with Varnell against the Kunari? No. No, I didn't, I just killed him. That Patrice, crazy mother, tried to make me into it. Okay. Did Hoke side with Patrice? Of course I didn't. Is this even an option? Really? It was so obvious that she was on to something and trying to create a war between Chantry and Kunari on purpose, so no. I didn't side with her. Okay. Did Hope discover who was raiding Hubert's caravans? Yes, it was dragons. Let's choose that. How did Hawk help Yevon find his sons in the deep roads? Saved Ivan. Saved Merrin. Merrin was rescued from the Darkspawn pursuing him, though his brother Ivan perished as a result. Yeah, this was the one that I saved, I think. And Javaris had been framed for the theft of the God's Log, but Hawke still held him responsible for the events that led the Kirkwood situation worsening. Javaris did not survive. No, I remember letting him go. I didn't kill him. And then, did Hawke help Lieutenant Harley with the raiders on the cliffs? I think so. I fought alongside Guardsman. Fenriel Fenrir freed and left for Tevinter. Yes, that's what happened. He was going to study with the magisters. He also actually sent me a letter after that. You can make him tranquil. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. If you kill him inside the fate, he was supposed to become a tranquil. And Arishok proved a mighty foe, but Hawk triumphed in the end. Yep. If you can call that a triumph. Running around. Prologue. Okay. I joined the smugglers. It was eternal. And that's it. Okay, Legacy. Legacy DLC sided with Larius. Or Jeneka. No, I sided with Larius. And yeah, we did found my father's will. I remember that. Let's choose that too. Back to main page. Act 3. Bloody Orsino. Did Hawk try to find the assassins for Nuncio? Yes, I did. I actually helped him, but I wonder if this means... Yeah, about Zevran. Didn't let Zevran go. Let Zevran go, yes. And he helped me at the final battle with Meredith, I remember that. Who did Hawk hand the conspirators over to? Yeah, to Orsino. I would never turn them over to Meredith. Okay, this one. Okay, people actually mentioned to me in the comments that I was supposed to meet Nathaniel, but because of a bug, I couldn't. So I was supposed to meet with him, and if I met him, I would definitely help him. So I am going to choose the proper option that I would actually do if I played this quest during the game. So let's look into it. Nathaniel perished unaware of the troubles in Kirkpool. No. Hawk did not encounter Nathaniel. Nathaniel was safely recovered from the bros. Yes, I would help him. Okay. So this is the quest that is replacing Nathaniel's quest. What should I do then? But my world state in Awakening is that Nathaniel is alive, so I was supposed to meet Nathaniel. I think I will need to choose this. I know that I played the other quests during Dragon Age 2, but this is what was supposed to happen. It's also been said to me that Dragon Age Keep is kind of a way to carry all of the options correctly into the Inquisition, so this is what I'm going to choose, I think. And Gamlen, yes, reunited with with his daughter. That's what I did. And Emil, yeah, I allowed him to go. And I sided with mages. Yes. And then Karen, let Karen go. When Hawk freed Karen from the mages and let him go free, he left the Templar Order. Gave Karen to Templars. Yeah, I remember. This is what happened. Cullen kind of helped him. He said that he was going to keep an eye on him. So let's choose that. And I killed the dragon at the bone pit. I killed it. Am I right about this? Karen rejoined the Templars under Knight Captain Cullen's discretion and promised to keep a very close eye on the recruit. Hawk freed Karen from the mages and let him go free. Okay, let's go back to it. And then... Oh no, I need to go back. I can't see what's happening over there, no. But I finished them all, right? Yes, let's not look into that side. So I am actually done with it. Let's go into the cutscene and watch it together, guys. And let's meet again.
If you believe the stories, mankind's pride gave rise to the Darkspawn. Countless in number and toxic to all life, Darkspawn search endlessly for an archdemon. When they find one, Darkspawn armies surge up from their corrupt barrows beneath the ground, and a blight begins. Grey Wardens are the only warriors capable of destroying an archdemon, and history always honors the one who sacrifices all to kill the beast. In the fifth blight, the Warden was the hero of Ferelden. Youngest child of Ferelden's powerful Terran Cousland. Betrayal saw the Cousland's ancestral castle burn, and the Terran and his wife slain. Duncan, a Grey Warden, helped the young noble escape to a new life with the Wardens. The allied Ferelden and Grey Warden forces met in Ostagar, where King Kaelin's armies and a host of Wardens gathered, ready to destroy the Darkspawn. But valor turned to despair as Loghain betrayed his king. Kaelin's forces were slaughtered, and the south was lost. The hero, now a full-fledged Grey Warden, survived with the aid of Flemeth, the mysterious witch of the wilds. Joined by Flemeth's daughter, Morrigan, and a Grey Warden named Alistair, the hero set out to build an army strong enough to abolish the Blight. With the traitorous Loghain now seated on Ferelden's throne, the Warden sought help from the influential Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. However, they arrived in Redcliffe to find the town under siege. As each night, undead rose in waves and assailed the battered village. With the hero's help, the people of Redcliffe stood fast against the undead horde. The Wardens reached Arl Eamon's castle only to find the Arl lying at the edge of death, and his court fallen into madness. To save his father's life, Eamon's young son, Connor, had made a deal with a demon, and quickly fallen victim to its possession. The hero intervened, freeing Connor from possession and breaking the demon's hold over Redcliffe. But deals with demons are never straightforward. The demon agreed only to save Eamon's life, not restore him to health. Arl Eamon needed a miracle to recover. The hero located an urn containing the sacred ashes of Andraste, which were said to cure any ailment. The urn was protected by ancient traps, tests of will, and a dragon-worshipping cult that wanted to twist the urn's power to its own ends. The urn remained pure, but mysteriously disappeared after the Wardens departed. Only the temple dedicated to it still stands. With a pinch of the ashes, the hero restored the Arl to health. Informed of Loghain's treachery, Eamon swore his political and military support. The circles of Magi are bound by oath to aid the Grey Wardens in times of blight. However, Lake Calenhad's tower could offer little help. One of its mages, Uldred, had become possessed by a pride demon and was twisting other circle mages into abominations. The hero fought to the top of the tower and defeated Uldred, saving the remaining mages. Grateful for their lives, the mages joined the Warden's army. The allies gained at the Circle were not the only soldiers to join the Warden's forces, however. Dalish elves don't usually make alliances, but even deep hatred can be set aside in the face of oblivion. An ancient curse was destroying Ferelden's largest Dalish clans, turning the elves into werewolves. Zathrian, the clan's keeper, claimed that the cure required the heart of the great wolf, Witherfang. Years before, Zathrian himself had afflicted a group of humans with the curse that now ravaged his clan. As long as he lived, the curse endured. The hero freed the werewolves from the long-standing curse, and the Daedalus joined the Warden's forces. Blights may happen hundreds of years apart, but the dwarves who live below the surface of Thedas fight Darkspawn every day. No one is better schooled in battling Darkspawn than the warriors of Orzammar, except perhaps their allies of old, the Grey Wardens. The hero arrived in Orzammar in the wake of King Endrin's death to find political factions fighting for control of the dwarven capital. Only the vote of a venerated paragon could break the deadlock to elect a ruler, and order the dwarves to honor their Grey Warden treaty and join the battle against the new Blight. The hero set off to find a paragon named Branka, who had disappeared into the Deep Roads in search of a legendary artifact, the Anvil of the Void, created by the renowned smith Caridin to forge mighty war golems. The hero helped Caridin destroy the Anvil of the Void, along with the dark secrets that could trap a living soul inside a mechanical construct. The hero emerged from the Deep Roads with a master-forged crown to bestow the Paragon's favor upon whichever rival candidate would be crowned king. Balin, the youngest son of King Endrin who was suspected of foul play, or Haramont, the aging traditionalist backed by the Dwarven Assembly. Balin followed his father to the throne. He leads with a ruthless but progressive hand, seeking to re-establish ties to the surface kingdoms. With Dwarden's strength now bolstering the Warden's army, the hero had to deal with Loghain so Ferelden could stand unified against the Darkspawn before the Blight swallowed the world. The kingdom of Ferelden stood divided. While some nobles supported Loghain's regency, others condemned his inaction against the Darkspawn. Civil war brewed, and Arl Eamon called a landsmeet in hopes of curtailing the conflict and removing Loghain from the throne. Alistair ended Loghain's life in the name of justice for the Wardens who died at Ostagar. As the Warden's united army massed in Redcliffe, the Darkspawn overran Denerim, laying siege to Ferelden's capital city. The hero's army fought valiantly through Denerim and broke the Darkspawn's siege. On Fort Dracon's highest tower, the hero's strongest allies fought alongside the Warden in a final heroic battle against the massive Archdemon. The Archdemon was killed without the sacrifice of a Grey Warden's life. With no Archdemon to lead them, the Darkspawn scattered. Most fled underground, still teeming in number and always seeking a new Archdemon to awaken. The shattered kingdom of Ferelden embarked on a long journey to recovery. In the Blight's aftermath, strong leadership was crucial. Alistair, King Kaelin's half-brother, became Ferelden's new king, joined in rule by the hero, daughter of one of the nation's most powerful leaders. Ferelden still stands, as obstinate and resolute as the Dog Lords ever are, but the events of the Fifth Blight loom over it as the nation rebuilds. For people across Thedas, legends of the hero of Ferelden remain the nation's brightest beacons of hope during its darkest times. It all began in Kirkwall, the fall of Knight Commander Meredith, the Kunari Uprising, and of course, the Chantry's destruction and the onset of Mage Rebellion. One person always stood amidst the swirling chaos: Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall. The Hawk family fled Lothering, refugees from the Blight. Leandra, mother of the champion, and siblings Bethany and Carver hoped to find refuge at her family's estate in Kirkwall, far to the north. As a mage with a family legacy of magic on both sides, Hawk naturally became involved in the events that ultimately led to the Mage Rebellion. The Hawks escaped the Blight with the help of Aveline Valen, a warrior and family friend. It's said that the family was also aided by Flemeth, the notorious witch of the wilds. Hawk's sister Bethany never reached the free marches. She was killed by Darkspawn while defending her family. The family's first years in Kirkwall were difficult. Leandra's brother Gamlin had lost the family fortune. The Hawks lived in poverty, forced to indenture themselves in return for entrance to the city. To pay off the debt, Hawk was forced to work for a gang of smugglers. All the while, Hawk and Carver did their best to hide Hawk's magic from the Templars. Opportunity eventually struck in the form of a dwarf named Bartrand Tethras, who was planning an expedition to the Deep Roads. It was a long shot, but with gold gained from the expedition, Hawk could free the family from its criminal creditors and further Templar scrutiny. Hawk met a rogue Grey Warden named Anders, who possessed detailed maps of the Deep Roads. These maps were crucial to the expedition's success. Once Hawk obtained them, everything else fell quickly into place. Carver joined Hawk on the expedition. The siblings found ancient dwarven treasure and a statuette formed from a strange red lyrium. Carver fell victim to the blight that suffuses the Deep Roads, but Anders led him to a group of Grey Wardens who were able to save his life. The gold Hawk recovered from the Deep Roads brought back Leandra's stately childhood home in Hightown. The Hawks had barely settled into their new home when Leandra was murdered. A deeply sinister and twisted killing. Hawk hunted down Quentin, the blood mage responsible, but could not prevent Leandra's death. Leandra's tragic death was part of a critical problem facing Kirkwall. Rising tension between the city's mages, who felt increasingly oppressed, and Templars, who grew increasingly suspicious of their activities. Adding to the strain, a large contingent of Kunari had also established themselves in Kirkwall, much to the growing discomfort of the city's rulers. After their dreadnought was shipwrecked many years before, a group of stranded Kunari were allowed to remain in a cordoned-off area in Lowtown. As time passed, the Kunari made no effort to return home, and offered no explanation about why they remained. Tensions rose to a breaking point. Revered Mother Patrice, convinced the Kunari were a threat to the Chantry's faith, incited violence between the Kunari and the Kirkwall populace. Hawk knew that Patrice would bring about unnecessary conflict. Though the champion tried to stop her, Patrice orchestrated the murder of Seamus Dumar, a Viscount's son and a recent convert to the Qun. When her crime was discovered, a Kunari assassin killed her. After Seamus was murdered, the Arashok of the Kunari group lost patience with the humans of Kirkwall. They would now submit to the Qun or die. The Kunari struck hard and fast. They took the palace in Hightown and beheaded the Viscount to immediately quash any resistance. Aided by Knight Commander Meredith and First Enchanter Orsino, Hawk reached the palace and stood toe-to-toe with the fearsome Kunari leader. Hawk fought the Kunari leader. The fierce battle resulted in the Arashok's death and the liberation of Kirkwall from its brief occupation. The Kunari quickly withdrew from the city entirely. Hawk saved Kirkwall and earned the grudging respect of the city's Templars, mages, and nobility, along with the title that history remembers, the Champion of Kirkwall. Kirkwall's problems were still not over, however. After Viscount Dumar's death, Knight Commander Meredith took power and blocked all attempts to appoint a new Viscount. Under Meredith's command, the Templars tightened their grip on the mages, planning to suppress what Meredith saw as a growing rebellion. Anders, who spent years fighting for justice and freedom for his fellow mages, saw that the time for negotiation was past. He destroyed Kirkwall's chantry, killing hundreds, including Grand Cleric Elthina. This single act began a rebellion that spread from circle to circle, until all circles of Magi had risen up in defiance against chantry rule. Though Anders had done the unforgivable, something stayed the champion's hand. Anders survived the day, although many others did not. Fighting spread swiftly through the city. Some mages rebelled openly, many of them succumbing to possession. Templars turned their swords on mages who rebelled and on those who did not. As First Enchanter Orsino refused to bend to the Templars, Knight Commander Meredith demanded that every mage in Kirkwall be put to the sword. Hawk saved many mages from Templar blades, keeping them from succumbing to possession or the temptations of blood magic. In the end, however, Hawk was forced to strike down Orsino, who had betrayed his own values by resorting to blood magic himself. The battle proved one thing. Knight Commander Meredith had gone mad. Hawk saw the truth of it when Meredith unsheathed her sword, and the red lyrium idol from the deep roads was embedded within it. The blade fueled her hatred and paranoia, as it had for months. After a horrific battle, the red lyrium of the Knight Commander's sword consumed her as she died. Meredith became a statue, her face a frozen mask of horror. Little is known of the champion since that final battle. However, Hawk's story lives on in legend and song. Memories of the indelible changes the champion of Kirkwall brought to the face of Thedas. The Mage Rebellion in Kirkwall was felt throughout Thedas, the news spreading like wildfire. The Templars clamped down in response, but each new restriction only made things worse. Led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, the mages voted for independence. The Circle of Magi would govern itself, without the Chantry and especially without the Templars. The result was cataclysmic. 2 circles were destroyed. Those within killed to the last mage, before the rest fled into the wilderness. Perhaps the mighty Empire of Orlais could have intervened in the war before it began, but that was not to be. Grand Duke Espard began a deadly civil war against Empress Celine, vying for the Orlesian throne. The mages were offered safe haven in neighboring Ferelden, but the Templars followed, and so their battle spread across all of Thedas. As head of the Chantry, Divine Justinia ordered the Templars to stand down. They refused, declaring their own independence. Thus, the war began in earnest. Templars hunting mages, mages fighting Templars. Their clashes wreaked untold destruction, and all sense of order was falling to pieces. Divine Justinia made one final desperate bid to end the war. She approached the leaders of both sides and convinced them to come to a conclave held on neutral ground. With the Chantry to mediate, mages and Templars will talk for the first time since this all began. It is our last, and perhaps our only, chance for peace.
Wow, that last bit really wow. And thank you, Warwick, for the summary. So this is how we are going to start the Inquisition. We are as mages and Templars. I don't know what we are going to be, but they are going to meet to try to find a solution to this problem. Alright, so tomorrow, guys, we are going to do it. We are going to start Inquisition. So let's meet, okay? Don't miss it. I'll see you again. Bye bye.